You know, I gotta say, years ago, if somebody had told me I was going to be 62 years old and my favorite thing in a day would be sitting around watching cartoons, laughing my ass off with several thousand of you guys, I probably wouldn't have believed it. But if you could have convinced me, I would have been very, very happy because I am so happy doing this. I appreciate you guys. You make this so much fun. I just love getting to do what I do, whether it's the reactions to the shows or these try not to laughs. You guys make this a lot of fun for me. As much fun as it is watching them, it's just as much fun awaiting the comments so I can go in there and have more interaction. Even the ones I don't respond to, I read all of them. It's just, I don't know, man. It makes life really, really cool for me. And and two, I don't see many of you guys in there, and YouTube doesn't have, the notifications or shit. If you can make it to any of the live streams, come on in there because it's a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot, even if it's a topical live stream, I guarantee you, by the time we get done talking about the topic, it's gonna degenerate into this level of silliness, Family Guy levels of silliness. So come on, let's do a try not to laugh.
What the hell is this? I said egg whites only. Are you trying to give me a bloody heart attack?
I like this real live Griffins thing.
The breakfast thing. Yeah. It wasn't even about the eggs, really. Frankly, I like the yolks.
We're really getting into the deep psychology of all the characters, aren't we? And that's probably a scary place.
I have no problem. It's just, there's always been a lot of tension between Lois and me.
Yeah, over the years.
Yeah, probably that whole thing where the first couple seasons at least you were constantly trying to kill her. That creates a little bit of
Peter's become just a
tension.
Total nightmare. I mean, he's not Jim Belushi. He's not peeing in Snapple bottles on set, which is...
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, that was rough. All right, Brian, that was pretty good.
A totally real thing, but he's pretty bad.
Dad refuses to interact with any actors on set. He'll only rehearse with helium balloons.
Yeah, what was always the deal with Jim Belushi? Everything you heard about him, read about him, everything is what a douche he was. It wasn't even... I didn't think he was all that, not just personal opinion, all that talented. Certainly not as much so as his brother.
Balloons with crudely drawn faces on them.
And it's
Oh
not
shit, I
so
didn't hear
much...
what
But
you said.
he's pretty bad.
Dad refuses to interact with any actors on set. He'll only rehearse with helium balloons with crudely drawn faces on them.
And
That makes me think of Gumball, the balloon with the crudely drawn face.
it's not so much that I want to kill her.
There it
It's
is.
just, I want her not to be alive anymore.
Okay, that's reasonable. Now you can kind of understand where he's coming from.
One time my dad pooped in the neighbor's yard and then lied about it.
I knew it!
Okay, so that's like a big deal. I mean, because that's not like I would ever do that or have done that. Okay. Flintstones? Yabba dabba holy shit. Trump.
Peter!
What the hell is that about? How did they end up in Flintstones world? The Trump Tower? Oh, here's the crudely drawn faces.
Are you ready to hit the drunken clam? Over. It's difficult having to give up my chair for the balloon, but that's the business we call show.
Excuse me, Joe.
A lot of these real life Griffins things haven't been necessarily laugh out loud. It's more the tongue in cheek nature of it, and I like that type of humor. But poor Joe getting shit on, it's always gonna make me laugh. And then the freaking dude just walks right over him.
It's difficult having to give up my chair for the balloon.
Difficult having to give up my
That's
chair.
the business we call show.
Excuse me, Joe. Look at this, Lois. See right here. I was voted most likely to succeed.
Peter, that's not you. That's not even a yearbook. That's a People magazine.
Oh. I wonder why they had the wrong picture and name.
All right, now we're really kicking into gear here. That's pretty good. Oh, I think that happened a lot. Oh, that explains a lot of the things over the years that I experienced in school. It was just wrong
On
picture and
Sundays,
name.
we generally catch
No,
the early bird
I know it's not as bad as everybody said.
special here at the Lobster Shanty. There's fresh seafood, good prices, plus it's a shanty.
It's
And
shit.
you get to pick your own lobster.
This lobster in the
Yes,
background.
that one looks like
really
it's got some fat in
popping.
him. Take off the rubber bands. I'm going in. The fat man's
Atta boy, Stewie. Anybody can just point to one.
behavior has been deteriorating for quite some time. And I think someone may have placed an anonymous phone call to the network about it. You have no idea how bad it is here. He screams and yells and he makes a V with his fingers and then licks it like la 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 la, which I am to understand is something dirty.
You can picture that. Oh, that was gross. I have a monitor here as we're recording. That disgusted me, seeing me do that. Well, I'm pretty disgusting anyway.
Please do something. And if possible, I'd love a Master Chef t-shirt.
Oh my God, it is them. I can't believe the Griffins eat here like everyday people.
We're like trying to eat here. I want those cameras off.
Fourth wall! You're breaking the fourth wall!
Meg, you're the one that got us on
It's
TV in the
got
first
lobster.
place.
Well, now I'm getting us off.
I don't even know what's so funny about that. Stewie just slamming the lobster down after fishing it out of there.
I quit.
I demand to see the owner.
That's me. I'm Bob Funland.
Why would anybody care? Why would Meg have any pull is what I'm trying to say. Bob Funland.
Own this whole place?
That's right. This place is my legacy. So what have you done with your life, you jerk?
Wow. It's kind of rough.
I'm Neptune, god of the sea. I
Excuse me.
sink ships and conjure up storms.
No, you're not. I am. And you know nothing of my work.
Wow, Neptune just happened to be there. Well, it is Bob Funland. He's probably got, a lot of high-profile friends.
Word around the stage is they've decided to finally fire Peter and
Excuse
replace him with another actor.
And this time it's permanent. Not like when
Uh-oh.
they killed off Brian for a few episodes so he could shoot that crappy movie. What was it?
It was a remake of Old Yeller where the dog gets the drop on him and kills him first.
Hello.
Okay, that's... Don't get me wrong. Brian's still an asshole, but that's pretty funny. Even with Brian playing the main role, I would watch that. Oh, the revenge.
Oh,
Over here. Thank you for meeting us here. Can I offer you a cigarette?
Peter.
Sorry, we have to keep this brief.
why are we here?
No cameras. The TV executives don't want viewers to get confused and think you're Meg Griffin. Face it, Lois.
Okay.
I'm a nobody. Why can't I be famous like Bob? Or my cousin, Kathy Griffin?
Okay, and then I got on
Oh.
Subway Susan, and that was like really cool. And I still stand up, and people laugh and give me money, and that's also cool. And, isn't this great catching up? Anyway, and
She's
I was in
still
college. Anyway,
talking.
and
Is it just me? I mean, I've always said nobody knows any better than I do that humor is subjective, but I never could figure out what was funny about Kathy Griffin. Well, yeah, I know some things that are funny about her, but it's always when she's not trying to be.
I don't get it. I put it in her drink.
There was this one RA, and his name was C-Rock. Really cool. It was the first
There
blonde
we
guy I
go.
was there with.
Oh, boy.
And, they said,
All right, now we're going to use a fan brush here.
Oh, there he is,
And,
the
we'll
legend
take some
himself.
honey green, and we're going to put a happy little
What a-
bush right
what a
down
happy
over
little
here in the corner
accident.
there. And that'll just be our little secret. And if you tell anyone that that bush is there, I will come to your house and I will cut you.
So you're just
I think you will too. Bob's a little crazy.
gonna let them recast me?
Hey, it could have been worse. They could have gone with Plan B. Brian, put a mask on.
I have an announcement.
Oh wow, doing the now this I loved MASH. So he's Radar giving news about Colonel what was McLean Stevenson's character's name? Colonel McLean Stevenson's death.
Meg Griffin's plane was shot down over the Sea of Japan.
It spun in.
It spun in.
There were no survivors.
There were no survivors.
I know. Now that I have memorized. I used to watch this show endlessly. Colonel Blake.
Yeah, it's actually pretty obvious. I mean,
That
he's
was-
the
that was
only
cool.
one in the whole production who doesn't know he's being fired.
But he'll find out tomorrow at the table read.
This is how we did that.
Bet you didn't know.
That's awesome. I gotta say, I love Mayor West. And again, the Batman series of the '60s. That was it. That was the ultimate shit for me. I gotta watch that again. Sorry,
You'll
guys.
find out tomorrow at the table read.
This is how we did that.
It is. Yes,
Bet
it
you
is.
didn't know.
Adam Wee.
Come on, we gotta get back.
That was
We're
cool.
taking Chris to soccer practice.
Oh,
Gonna be late.
memories.
Why won't you talk to me?
Go ahead.
These are good. Chris is so sharp.
Peter, make a wish.
I'd sell my soul to be famous.
Oh, I got a live one. Peter Griffin.
Ooh, sorry, Chief. Seems he already sold his soul in 1976 for Bee Gees tickets. Oh, and again in 1981 for half a Malamar.
Ah, heck. Where's a lawyer when I need one?
Yeah, I was
Hey, guys.
just gonna say, gotta be loaded with them. I wish I had a soul. You can sell it for good shit like that. I like Malamars.
It's a time period called. They want an object back.
David Spade. Ah.
Aw, do we have to go to Dad's funeral? Let's just play with Uncle Ricky instead.
The family cheers. They do not miss Peter.
This is pretty good. I'd like to see this whole episode.
You know, some people think that dandelions are weeds, but you know, I always think, who the hell decided tulips were so great? Hey,
Who the hell decided tulips are so great is actually a pretty good line. It really is.
I'm over here. Hey!
That's the new Meg? That's a major upgrade.
Excuse me. I'll give you $1,000 for what you have in the back there.
$1,000 for a bumper sticker?
No. I mean that painting. I must have it for my gallery in Soho.
Oh my God.
Wow. Who painted that?
Where's my roast pheasant? By now, I think it's in my lower intestine. You ate it? But I told you my boss was coming here
quality
for
laugh
dinner.
track.
Well, unless he likes pork rinds, he's going home hungry. You cheeky bastard.
I don't know why, but I like that laugh track. Because I'm simple.
The production just can't deal with all your nonsense anymore. We're letting you go.
Oh, please don't do this. I'm begging you, just give me one more chance.
It's all over.
Okay, fine. All right, that's it. You're fired.
That's right, Peter.
You got back in for a little while, Peter.
And if your kids give you any lip, you can beat them with a sack of sweet Valencia oranges. They won't
Yeah.
leave a bruise, and they'll let them know who's boss.
Bing
There's
Crosby wasn't a psycho or anything.
no doubt about it.
What? That doesn't sound right.
Are you giving me lip, boy? 'Cause I'll take this belt off and put the smackdown on you. Is that what you want?
Ow!
Hey,
Ow!
take one of those.
Ow! Knock it off!
Peter taking beatings is always fun. I don't even care if it's from douchebag crooners from the 50s.
Dead crooner? If I don't get any air time,
Is that what we call him?
knock it
Dead-
off. How about that, huh? Get away from me, you dead crooner!
You dead
If I don't
crooner?
get any air time, how am I ever going to get my own spin-off where I'm a
I like Peter getting whacked around.
retired baseball umpire who opens a bar? At the center of
Everybody
the earth.
knows
You
your
know, we don't get
name.
many of you molten rock men in here.
Well, at these prices, I'm not surprised.
That's it, pal.
You
You
are out of here?
Out of here!
Oh, that makes a lot more sense than a retired relief pitcher. This is pretty good. I got to see that real live Griffins episode. But now in here, it's funny too. Sometimes while we're watching, I'll go through and we'll hit something that's like, oh, that's a good thumbnail. That's what I'll give you guys for a thumbnail. Happened twice. So do I thumbnail poor Joe getting shit on again? Or the legend Adam Wee, letting us all in on the secrets of the original Batman? Ooh, this is going to be a tough one.